can't go too crazy. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are in Austin, Texas at RedBox Restoration. And man, do we have a surprise for you. We have found Ken Block's Hoonitruck, and I'm super excited to see the truck. I'm taking y'all with me. Let's go check it out. Yo, I'm so excited. RIP, Ken Block, one of the badass and best drivers to ever be on the face of the earth. So if you don't know, he did the most iconic stuff, man. Driving over cliffs, up mansions, hills and mountains and going crazy. I'm super excited to see the Hoonitruck, man. Oh my God. This is such an iconic moment in my life, bro, because I remember as a jit watching him in this truck going crazy, being like, wow. And I'm about to go see it for the first time, and I'm taking y'all with me, man. Let's go. Damn! That should look crazy. Oh my God. It looks so much better than what I thought it would look like. It's not even a truck no more. Like, what is going on? What is it? I have no idea. You have the answers, hopefully? Most of them?
I hope I have the answers.
Shit. Oh my God. This shit is so tough, y'all. What you think it looks like is not what you think it looks like. It looks so much better. This is my favorite build by Ken Block and the team for sure. What do you think? Is it one of your favorites?
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah,
you have to be biased now. It has to be your favorite.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so when we had them all lined up together, I have to be a little biased.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, it is though.
The Hoonicorn's pretty nice, but I was a little.
This and the Hoonicorn top two. Because you think of the turbos out the hood, like that raw stuff, like the STI and that's all cool, but like it's not this.
Yeah.
So can you give me a quick breakdown of what the fuck I'm looking at real quick?
Man, so this is based off of 1977 F-150, built by Detroit Speed. There's nothing to talk about this.
Yes,
I mean, there might be the door handles and the mirrors.
This car looks so good. It's so built. It's got off-road wheels. That's crazy.
Yeah, the wheels are
extremely
heavy.
This is the biggest thing to me. Like this is the Hoonitruck right here.
Yeah, it's the heart of it right here.
When I first thought it was gonna be like a V8 cammed out, but I did a little research last night. I realized it was the EcoBoost.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
There's nothing eco about it though. Not a single thing. Like it burns oil, burns gas, burns rubber, burns everything.
Everything's custom, bro. It's like from the header to the dump tube to the suspension to the control arms, everything, bro. The frame, like, bro, this is so crazy, bro.
One of the most unique pieces is actually this piece right here. So this is like fully 3D printed by Ford.
Ford, like the Ford.
Ford
like
made
they made that for them. One day we'll get there. And the fact that you get a V6, well, it's a V6, right?
Yeah.
So get a V6 twin turbo, 900. How much horsepower?
914.
914.
Yeah, 914.
Just to get that there,
give
it's crazy.
Give or take.
The fact that he was drifting this, like how he was drifting it, all-wheel drive, like my GTR is all-wheel drive, and it's making like 8, but it's like don't even compare to this because the way that this is just set up and dialed in, I could imagine, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy. The fact he threw it around like nothing, bro.
Yeah.
RIP Ken. I said it before.
Yeah, I should have seen the wheel smoke. There's all four wheels.
Does this thing
just
actually like have you like just burn tires immediately? Like,
oh yeah. So when we first got it, it was still sitting on the rubber it was on in, I believe, 2019. Took it back out there, and the whole parking lot just had pieces of rubber everywhere. It was
so crazy.
It was wild.
And this, I noticed that old pieces of Ken's car, like
so when we rewrapped it, we saved a lot of the main pieces.
This is the last wrap he's ever had.
Yeah, it was the original wrap.
I just need to touch it.
You can touch it, yeah. Can't take it though.
You know how much money this sticker is probably worth? I mean, you can't
I guess
sell.
We'll never know.
You can't sell history. Yeah.
Guess we'll
That's
never know.
so fire, bro. Like, man, RIP Ken for sure, bro. He was throwing that shit around like a Hot Wheels car, bro. Like, he going up hills. And so this was featured in Gymkhana 10?
Yeah, Gymkhana 10.
Was that one? He was here in Texas.
Yeah, he was here in Texas, Shamrock, yes.
You know how I knew that?
Yeah.
I don't even know how I remember that. Shamrock. This is to me, the most iconic car that he's owned or they've ever built. You don't see it. Like there's nothing like this car that we're looking at right now. You'll never see this again. The fact that I'm here sitting next to it is crazy. Like that's the steering wheel that he touched. Like crazy, bro. So how did y'all even end up with this? Because that is the craziest thing. That like the first thing is like, yo, how y'all even got this? Like,
it actually happened really fast. So we found out about it selling at Barrett, and
it was on the auction, right?
So it was Barrett Jackson.
Barrett Jackson, they usually sell they sell everything, but it's mostly like for me when I look at Barrett Jackson, they're selling like old cars, classics. things with a lot of value that collectors want to collect and buy. To see this there is crazy. Like this thing right here rolling on the go like that's that guy, right? Like going once, going twice, 950. So like auction sold. So that's crazy to me. Like the fact that this was there, but like how'd the process go? Like how?
So yeah, the owners of RedBox, they basically reached out to our client. We're like, hey, you know, we should get the truck. We should pick this truck up. Pretty much how it went. They went out there. Yeah, they went out there on behalf of the client, purchased the truck, and brought it back to Austin.
What's the first thing you guys did when you got the car?
So first thing we did wasn't drift it, unfortunately. We immediately got it here. We cleaned it up. After our client bought it, family reached out and asked if we could put it in the upcoming Ken Block exhibit. Got it to Austin, cleaned it up, and immediately sent it to the Peterson Museum for the Ken Block exhibit.
That was like an exhibit with like all his cars, all his memorabilia, all his like attributes,
everything.
I think every single car that he drove in every episode was there.
Right? Yeah, I think give or take 1 or 2 cars, but all the main ones were there.
Was there anything else after the museum? The museum thing was fire, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, that's fire exhibit. Was there anything else?
Yeah, they came out a few times. We've talked, and then right after the exhibit closed, they brought all the cars to Willow Springs. Okay. And that's when Leah Block drove the car. Drove the truck. She did really well. She did really well. So it has the same transmissions as some of the other cars she drove. So she like immediately got in.
The regular dog box kind of style gearbox?
Like, yeah. So she immediately got in and just.
Yeah, that's fire. I know y'all want to hear it. So do I. We're going to time travel to Clean Culture Austin tomorrow. We're going to start this baby up with the boys in front of thousands of people. Get that raw energy and excitement. So let's travel to the future tomorrow. Oh shit, back. I'm here in the future, time traveling. Hoonitruck is here at Clean Culture Austin, as you can see. I don't got a cameraman, I'm doing it myself on my own too. They had to put this car together because it wouldn't fit with the wheels. It had donuts on it. Man, she's here at Clean Culture Austin. Super excited for everyone to see this beauty and obviously to hear what she sounds like, which is gonna be crazy. Yo, they're finally about to start the Hoonitruck for the first time. I'm so excited to hear it. Live only at Clean Culture. These boys is gonna enter it in the 2-step comp. It's gonna be crazy, like what? Yo, it sounds like a rotary. It sounds like a rotary. What the fuck? Yo, I smell the ethanol from here. I'm getting high. This shit sounds so crazy. Yo, the Hoonitruck is on, bro. What the fuck? In the flesh, bro. Crazy. In the flesh, bro. Only at Clean Culture, come on. Yo, we got them to get the Hoonitruck in line with the LS car and the 5.0. This fucking, between the 3 cars, there's 6 turbos, everything's sticking out of the hood. This shit about to go crazy. Alright, yo, we got Ken Block Hoonitruck here going against a twin turbo BMW versus a twin turbo 5.0 only at Clean Culture. Who y'all got? Come on. Alright, yo. What's I don't know if he's warming it up or what. He said, I'm not going too crazy. It's Ken Block's Hoonitruck. I can't go too crazy. I know Booster Billy about to go crazy. Go ahead, do your thing, do your thing. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's hit a 5.0. Let's go. Alright, y'all. Unfortunately, Ken Block, RIP, the Hoonitruck could not hold on. But we got a battle to finish. So let's do it. Come on. 1, 2, 3, go! yo, the Hoonitruck was here at Clean Culture Austin, bro. Shout out to RedBox again. They actually put it in the two-step comp. It didn't stand a chance, but this is a beautiful machine. They're taking the car apart, as I mentioned earlier, flares off, wheels off to get it on the trailer. Shout out to RedBox. I'm about to go back to their shop and zoom into the future. All right, y'all, I want to say thank you to RedBox and Jonathan for showing me the iconic Chem Block Hoonitruck. Man, it's been an honor just to be in the presence of this build. I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, this was the car. Playing Forza Horizon, this was the car. On YouTube watching it, this was the car. And now I'm just sitting next to it, man. RIP Ken. I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Please like the video. We'll see you at the next one. Comment, subscribe, Clean Culture, out.